Hi, 7th graders. If you're watching this video, it's because you are an elephant. What we're going to do today is solving two-step equations that include both distribution and combining of like terms. There's two examples we're going to do together, and then you can try the too spicy, hot, and the really hot problem. Our first example is up here on the board. I have 6x plus 3 minus 3x minus 7 equals 20. Now what my goal is to get all of my x's or all my variables together, all of my constants or numbers that don't have a variable together, and then to keep this on the other side. So I'm going to combine some like terms. I have 6x and I have a negative 3x. So I'm going to subtract 3x. I have 6x minus 3x will give me 3x. And now I'm left with a positive 3 and a negative 7. I also need to combine that positive 3 and negative 7. So, positive 3, negative 7. I have 3 minus 7, or I can also write that as 3 plus negative 7. Well, I see that there's more bad guys than good guys, so my number has to be negative. And when there's one positive and one negative, I'm going to subtract the two. So 7 minus 3 will give me 4. And that's going to be equal to 20. Now I want all my variables on one side and my constants on the other. I will add 4 to each side in order to make this 3x plus 0 or 3x by itself. I'll also add 4 to the other side to keep it balanced. So I have 3x equals 24. Now I don't want to know 3x, I want to know the value of 1x. So in order to get 1x, I need to divide by 3. 3 divided by 3 will give me 1x. I must also divide this side by 3. 24 divided by 3 will give me an answer of x equals 8. All right, our next example is a distribution example. We have the problem 3 times the quantity 5 minus 2g is going to be equal to 45. And we want to know what is the value of g. Now, before I can even attempt this one, I don't know really what my numbers are looking like. I have this multiplication step that I'm going to do first. So I'm going to distribute 3 times 5, which gives me 15. Then I must also distribute my 3 times my 2g. And it's not just a positive 2g, it's a negative 2g. So a positive times a negative will give me a negative 6g. And that's going to be equal to 45. Now again, I want my g's on one side and my constants on the other. I want to keep this negative 6g and I'm going to get rid of this 15. So to get rid of the 15, I'm going to subtract 15. 15 minus 15 will just leave me with a negative 6g. I'll subtract 15 from this side as well. 45 minus 15 will give me 30. And I have a negative, don't forget the negative, negative 6g on this side. Now I want to know the value of just g. In order to do that, I need to get rid of the negative 6. So in order to get rid of negative 6, I divide by negative 6. Because a negative 6 divided by a negative 6 will give me a positive 1g. I must also divide 30 by negative 6. A positive divided by a negative will give me a negative 5. If you need to rewatch any of the videos, that's fine. You have 5 examples that you need to complete. If you've already hit advanced or on your tracker, then you have the chance to earn some extra stickers to go past advanced. And if you're at mastery, if you get 100%, this is your chance to move up your box to advanced. Good luck.